Hello, 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 and welcome to the Janey with Janey podcast. I am coming to you from inside again, and I must admit, it's a bit blurry today. No idea what's going on for those who are viewing. I'm back at the desk. It's been a glorious day here, but it is extremely windy. So we are here starting season 4, New Beginnings. And how apt that we are coming into Easter this weekend and the sign of new beginnings with the springing, even though it's may not feel like it here in the UK. So I'm sat here at my desk recording this, and today I have been to the seaside, which is not an easy task when you live in the hills. I'm an hour from the coast. And that was a meeting with a beautiful lady that I connected with at a wellbeing event that I've been to. Anyway, I digress. Normally, I record this with lots of time to spare. So, as we move into season 4, season 3 was all about rediscovery, pausing, finding your new path, blah, 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 blah. You've all heard it before. You all know what you need to be doing. It is my question to you is, are you actually doing it? Are you giving yourself that permission to pause? Anyway, I'm glad you're here for the start of season 4. And I have to say, I had the most amazing trip, a fleeting visit, shall we say, a whistle stop tour to Manchester to sit and chat about book number 4, because obviously book number 3 is the collaboration that is coming out on the 24th of April. So book number 4 will be launching later this year, so watch this space. And then we celebrated one of the ladies' birthdays out in Manchester. And I have to say, I am truly proud of myself. I am over a year without an alcoholic drink. And I don't know why I suddenly decided I wasn't going to drink anymore. But here I am a year down the line. And I honestly thought, oh, maybe I will, because I'll celebrate, writing a book, being with ladies that I only see on a Zoom call. And no, I didn't need it. So that is my big win for this week, to be sat with you guys, knowing that I have achieved that in the last 300 and now I'm testing myself, 365 days in a year, isn't there? So yeah, I don't know about you, but lately, and we've talked about this a lot in the past episodes, I've been noticing how life moves in seasons, in waves, not stages, not timelines. It's not linear, but seasons. Some feel heavy, some feel quiet, some feel like everything is changing, even when nothing on the outside looks different. And I got a lot of comments over the weekend about how well I looked, how amazing I was, and, had I lost weight, blah, 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 blah. Hands up. Nope. There has been no weight change on the scales, which is fine. But there is obviously the work I've been doing internally has been a gentle turning point that people are actually realizing on the outside now. So I know I'm talking a lot about myself this week, but I'm hoping it's relatable and it might resonate with somebody that's listening. And I always thought of lambing time on the farm as like actually the start of the year, which links in with, the yeah, it was a fire horse, the planet aligning, whatever it is. If you look into it, this time of year is the start of the year. So I am taking that fully on board that tomorrow, the 1st of April 2026, is the start of my 2026. As I was still, when we've been talking since January about rediscovery, I was still in that hibernation, wintering, going deeper mode. And it's a reminder that nothing stays the same forever, and new beginnings are possible. Somebody told me 4 years ago I'd be zipping down the M6 to a birthday party. I would have laughed. And actually, it brought back memories of young farmer days when I used to travel down the M6 as Northern Area Chairman and visit counties and clubs in Lancashire and Cumbria. So, to talk about new beginnings, people often imagine, and it might be you guys that's listening today or watching, not very exciting if you're watching today because I'm not out and about. People often imagine big changes like a new job, a new relationship, a fresh start somewhere else. But sometimes a new beginning is much, much quieter than that. And for me, on a personal level, it's been a new way of thinking, a new way of responding rather than reacting, and a new way of being me. So if we think about that, so it's a new way of you thinking, a new way of you responding, a new way of being yourself and being with yourself. Sometimes, just sometimes, it's that little moment when you realize I don't have to carry this the same way anymore. And I think a lot of us reach a point in our lives where something has shifted, maybe through loss, maybe through change, maybe through an experience that has left us feeling a bit unsure of who we are or what comes next. And it's in those moments that we can feel a bit stuck, I suppose, is the word I'm looking for. Not because we're weak and failing, but because we're human. We're human beings at the end of the day. We're trying to make sense of something that actually doesn't always make sense. So, obviously, driving up and down the M6, you have a lot of time to think in the car. One of the things that I realised is the seasons can be so helpful to remind us that life moves in cycles and there are times for growth, there are times for rest, there are times for letting go, and there are times to start again. So, like I say, a 3.5 hour journey in the car, there's lots of time to mull over all the things going on in your head. And one of the things that I've learned through doing the mentorship, speaking to clients, is the beginnings don't always feel exciting. If you're expecting them to feel a bit exciting, then they might not. Sometimes they feel uncertain, a bit fragile even. And that was me. I was very uncertain after Jonathan died. as to who I actually was, what my identity was as a person. I'd been a farmer's wife, raised the children. I'd been like full-on mother. Well, not full-on because I was still working 3 days a week. And my identity shifted. Like, who was I? What was I? Because I wasn't a farmer's wife anymore. So yes, it was a loss, and I'm not taking anything away from that. But the identity loss was huge in my journey. So yes, you can feel fragile. And sometimes when you're just standing like you're on the edge of something, it might be something new. It might be something you think you should do. And you're wondering, can I really do this? And you get all the little answers going, nope, can't do that. Nope, why would you do that? Nope, such and such says you can't do that. But from me to you, the answer is yes. Yes, you can. You can do something new. You might not do it perfectly, and you might not do it all at once. I'm 3 and a bit years into mentorship, and I'm still learning. There is so much to learn about yourself. And we have to do it gently. We have to be kind to ourselves and step by step, small steps, not huge leaps. So as I'm sitting here, I've gone back into babble mode. I know you haven't heard that for a while. I do like a good babble. I feel like I'm chatting to you all from my desk, even though I can't see you. So this season, season 4, which will go through April, May, and June, which will see us into the next seasonal change, moving into summer. This is all last season, season 3 was all about giving ourselves permission to pause, reset our path, find a new path, or keep walking the one we're on, but doing something different. So this is all about giving ourselves permission to begin again. If we want to, not because we have to, but if something just feels like you need to do something different, give it a go. Say yes. You never know where it might take you. And we are always striving to move forward in our own way, whatever that may look like to you. And what I want to say is, it's fine to be you. Don't worry about what other people think. That's a lesson I have learned on my journey. You have to be unapologetically you, the person you've found, the person you're growing into. So just some examples maybe of beginning again and what that might mean to you is letting go of something that no longer feels right. Might be setting a boundary, might be trying something new, like I mentioned before, or simply allowing yourself to feel hopeful again. For others, it might mean slowing down a little bit more, resting and taking care of yourself in ways that you haven't done before. I've no idea what that looks like for each and every one of us, but that's maybe worth thinking about. And just remember, because I'm talking about this doesn't mean that you have to take some action. All I'm saying is think about what I'm talking about. Beginning again doesn't have to be dramatic. can be gentle, can be quiet, and it can be personal to you. And you don't need permission from anyone else. It's all up to you if you want to begin again in whatever shape or form that may look like. You don't need to wait for that perfect moment. And you certainly don't need to wait to have everything figured out. That was me. Just go for it. Just give it a go. See where you land. And you're allowed to start wherever you are, right now, today, in your time. And as we move through this season 4 together, we'll be talking about the change, the growth, the trust, and learning to listen to ourselves again. And I'll help you to explore what it means to move forward, not in a rushed or pressured way, but in a calm, steady, and true to yourself kind of way. And just remember, life doesn't have to be perfect to be meaningful. Sometimes the most powerful thing we can do is take that one simple step forward. It's like I often say to clients that I speak to, if I can get you out of bed to make the cup of coffee that your husband or your wife used to make for you every morning, or your kid or whatever, the person that has died, or, that is a win for me. So think about what your small step forward will be over these next 12 or 13 weeks. I haven't actually worked it out. Wherever you are today, think about it. Think about that one small step that might move you to closer to where you want to be. Maybe something you haven't tried before. And you might not even be ready for something new. It might be that you just need to simply be and know from me to you that you're not alone. You can tune in and listen to me anytime. I'm over a year in, there's a lot to listen to. And just simply be in the season that you're in. Because seasons change, don't they? So thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. And thank you for allowing yourself the possibility of a new beginning. So take care. And over the Easter weekend, take time to think about renewal, hope, and fresh starts. I'll see you on the next episode. Bye-bye for now. Thank you for joining me on the Journey with Janey podcast. It's always a pleasure to be with you on a Wednesday or whenever you are downloading and listening to the Journey with Janey podcast. All I ask is that you subscribe so you never miss an episode. And also remember, there are ways of contacting me through my website on www.journeywithjaney.com. There's a contact button to book a call, which is a free 15-minute call. And all the details of the ways to work with me are on my website. I'm always available for a chat, a DM, or just a message via LinkedIn or Instagram. We all have the social handles now. Just drop me a message and let's talk. And remember, we don't have to do this alone, which is exactly why I am here to help guide you on this journey. I am the me that I needed 3 years ago, and I hope and feel that I can help you on your journey of moving forward by taking small, simple steps. So from me to you, take care.